the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the Royals taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tigers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Royals offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is. Time he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They're going to run it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's right on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Royals will line up to punt it away.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Memphis offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires into the end zone. And that pass picked off.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Trying to get to him. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Trying play action. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Royals decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block, it's Johnson. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Using the quick game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This offense has a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. It's Cousins. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
To throw, it's Beebe. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. He finds his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The aerial assault continues. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Royals will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Final play of the quarter coming. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time it's complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapting. Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7th. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The snap sets up the throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Runs through the tackle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Coming at him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and they just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on second down. That's caught. It's Henry. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Royals in the hurry-up.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're going to test the right side with this one. Oh, what a move! He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on pace.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a myth.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Royals!
Bring in the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback will audible. Wants to fire on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Going up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smallwood. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
At the 26-yard line. Good enough.
He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. Second and long from the 19. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff looking for a crease. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Royals will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is ready to give him a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. He's going to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
This drive was rolling and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to throw. It's Beebe. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Arizona. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw it again. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The sure hands, it's Henry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Moving away from pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got his man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They want to throw it. Got it! Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Royals are marching down the field.
First down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets to give. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. The defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After run, now throw. He's got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Open runway ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Fires to the end zone, and he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's wrapped up after he's... on the pick. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Royals come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call. Way.
Get set.
They'll throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Haynes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Grab near the marker. It's Haynes. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Royals are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. He looks that one in nicely. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pickup of one, it's down at the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Bailey. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Just drives it between the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw here on second down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man, it's Johnson. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Coming after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. The Royals send out the punt unit. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were